Elvis Stojko! Good to see you. How are you? I'm good, man. Oh, good. How are you? Excellent. I mean, listen, dude. First of all, Tessa and Scott, so it's nice to have you on after that.
Yeah, figure skating show.
That's right. Yeah, totally. But you're not just. This isn't about skating. I mean, you're just singing, you're dancing, you're doing. Like, tell me about this.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
Well, I know your pops taught you to sing, right? Do I understand that to be correct?
Yeah, classically trained tenor.
Yeah.
And he taught me when I was a little kid. You know, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old in rubber boots playing the tennis racket. Mm-hmm. You know, that was my thing growing up. You're
playing an important role on a big production, and it's a production that's been mounted many times in this city, in Toronto, and people know it and love it quite well. Mm-hmm. So did someone come to you at first? Did you have to audition for it? How did you get to this place?
Well, they've had different actors play the part. Billy Ray Cyrus, they've had Billy Zane, Usher, and they had contacted...
Let me just think of that for a second, the sentence you just said. Really? Billy Ray Cyrus, Billy Zane, Usher, Elvis Stojko.
I know, what a combo.
It's awesome,
yeah,
right?
it's really
awesome.
Cool, yeah.
First of all, that's a reality show, the four of you working this out together.
That would actually be excellent.
It'd be awesome. So, but you're a competitive athlete. You're a competitive athlete as not just as a figure skater, but as a race car driver. What kind of competitive theater performer are you? Musical performer are you?
For me, it's about the performance and the level that I can achieve. Like I said, meeting people like Bebe Neuwirth, who was doing the show last week.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I didn't realize she was a figure skating fan, and to be able to watch her play.
And she knew who you were?
Oh, yeah. I came in the backstage, and she was like, oh, my God, I love your skating, and everything. I was like, oh, my God, Bebe Neuwirth. It was amazing. And, yeah, there were moments, I'll have to be honest, that I was overwhelmed, and I thought, man, I'm in over my head. I've got to dig deep. And that's where the competitor comes out. That's where the competitor goes, damn, I gotta do this. Are
you used to self-doubt in that respect?
Well, it's not really. There's always moments that it's gonna hit you. Everyone, I'm lying if no one has that self-doubt, because that's part of growth. Because if you're always comfortable, you're never growing. And I mean, if you're going after your dream and it's just over there, the only thing separating you are your fears, your doubts, and other people's thoughts of what you're doing. Right. If you clear that out, it's out there. Once you step out of that comfort zone, you're in that zone of being uncomfortable. But that's the zone where you grow. That's the zone where you're in no man's land going, I have no one to hold my hand. It is only me. That's where you gain your confidence.
Did you feel like you went through that when you left figure skating?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I was listening to Tessa and Scott about, you know, the post-Olympic depression, and they were talking about it. I said, yeah, it's going to still continue, because it's something that I always, when I do motivational speaking, I talk about it. And Mark Tewksbury, he talked about his thing, and that's one of the reasons why I had left Canada and went to Mexico, to kind of have that soul-searching experience. And that was the thing for me, and now being able to do other things, settling into this. It's a great experience. And like Scott said, to experience other things in life other than skating.
Stick around, more with Elvis right after this. Coming up, shady judging in figure skating? Never. We'll get Elvis's thoughts next.
And now for the highlight of our show, a special appearance by Elvis Stojko.
Olympic medalist Elvis Stojko performs a graceful triple axel.
Elvis Stojko is so handsome. He can lace up my skates anytime.
Don't you hags know that all male figure skaters are twinkly in the lutz?
That's a common misconception. I have a girlfriend in Vancouver.
Made up girlfriend, made up city.
We're back here with Elvis Stojko. So, we're obviously being on The Simpsons is a sign that you made it, but if you notice right at the end, the executive producer of that episode was Bob Odenkirk, Mr. Show, who was also Better Call Saul from Breaking Bad. So, that show specifically was pretty amazing to be a part of. So they called you and said, let's do this?
Yeah, well, it was funny because at the time, it was back in '04, I think, they wanted to, they said, we'd love to have you on the show. We want to create a character of you, a Simpsons character. I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. So we did it from here in Toronto, and we did it all via the internet. And I was talking to the all the cast there and everyone, and it was amazing.
Okay, anthropology. What's tougher, memorizing 100 pages of script or landing a quadruple?
Landing a quadruple.
Yeah. Most questionable judging decision made in figure skating during Sochi. Which one was it?
Most questionable judging decision. I would have to say the short program, Tessa and Scott and Charlie and Meryl.
Yeah.
In the short dance. Yeah, I didn't think that was correct.
What do you think about that? Was it the French reporter who had mentioned they think that the fix was in that countries were colluding? Is that possible?
Anything's possible in figure skating, you know, but
Figure skating is the new boxing, isn't it?
Yeah, for us, I mean, when I was working with Yahoo there, I mean, I was keeping my ear to the ground to try to hear what was going on, but, you know, nothing really came of it. There was nothing really, anything solid. It's just, there's always these whispers that go on, especially at Olympics. Yeah. So we just sort of let it pass and nothing happened.
Who's the last person you told to shut up?
The last, honest, the understudy for Roxy yesterday and rehearsals.
Really?
Yeah. Shut up, you dirty little...
So you're covered. It's in the dialogue.
Exactly.
When was the last lie you told?
The last lie I told...
And before you answer that, remember, the next question is, what was it?
Honestly, that is a tough one.
Is it because you never lie, or there are so many?
I think, honestly, I think it was something about my mom's always saying, when are you going to come to see me? Yeah. I'm not, where are you? I'm at home, Mom. I'm not in Canada yet. Yeah. And it was just so much going on, I couldn't see her, and it was just awful, but I made sure I made up for it after.
Your mom's wasn't on Twitter, so she didn't follow it, right? What do you do when you're from, not just because of your position, but people deal with this when they live in cities as their parents age? That's got to weigh on you as well, right?
Yeah, my dad, a few years back, got diagnosed with Alzheimer's. He got remarried, so I know he's looked after, but, you know, with a heart attack and so forth last year, we thought we may lose him, but he's a tough guy, and he, you know, he's going to come to the show, Chicago too, so and he's awesome. Like he'll remember stuff from like 20 years ago, sharp as a tack. That's amazing. You know, and he'll ask me twice, "How'd you get this show?" You know, and I'm like, "Dad, I got it through this. And you remember when you taught me how to sing and stuff?" And he's going to be there and everything. And yeah, my mom's coming on another date as well.
She's tough too, right?
Yeah, she's tough as nails. Yeah.
Good luck in the next racing season, and congrats in Chicago,
thank you.
man. Chicago, Princess of Wales Theatre, Toronto, March 26th through the 30th. You got to go check it out. It's Elvis Stojko, everybody.
Thanks, man.
What a great way to end the show. It's a pleasure to be with you. Good things, Canada.